Welcome to Yogaxpress, the mobile stretch clinic that takes yoga to the people. My name is Banu Suresh, and I'm your host for this program. Yogaxpress is filmed in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network. We air Monday through Fridays, 1:30 in the afternoon Eastern Time. That's 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon New York time. On Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. I have to say, we have participants here who've been here with us a few episodes before, and they've come back. So we must be doing something right. We must be inspiring our viewers out there. I'm so proud and delighted to reintroduce some of our guests. First of all, ILYA in the blue t-shirt has been here with us in several episodes before, and he's back for more. ILYA, thank you for coming back.
Thank you.
We have Linda Collins, who's back, and in spite of injuries, and in spite of all the other three participants who have been here before, in spite of all of them being gym workout folks, they are back here for some more yoga. And I know, Linda, you're already addicted, right?
Totally addicted.
I'm so glad. Linda's very new to yoga, but she's back, so you're a great sport. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming back. We have Donna. I did say your name. I didn't call you by another name this time. Donna, thank you for coming back. And how did you feel when you went home yesterday?
Amazing. That's why I'm back today.
I'm so glad you're back. Cato, thank you so much for coming back. Cato in the gray t-shirt is also a gym workout person. Cato, show us your tattoo. Yeah, and what was that again?
It's my fraternity from university, so it's Kappa Alpha Psi.
Oh, wow. Whatever that means. It looks good. Now, I would like to introduce two new participants. To Cato's right, we have Kaori Nakata.
Yes.
Kaori, welcome to the show. Have you practiced yoga before? Tell our viewers and us what you've been, or whether you've practiced before. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I do yoga once in a while. I dance, so I try to.
You're a dancer. Okay. So you may possibly find that our holding times are a little long, but in our program, because in dance you have a lot of motion, so sometimes you may feel, why is she still staying in that position? The reason is we believe that yoga should be not only about spinal health, we also believe about moving into stillness. So we move the body to still the mind. So if we hold our postures for a little longer, it helps calm the mind. So I hope you enjoy the show. Is there anything else you want to tell us about yourself? You're a dancer. What else? How many times do you practice in a week?
Like once a week.
At least once a week?
Yeah.
Good. I hope you'll come here more often. You can do at least twice a week now.
Yeah, good.
And before I forget, Elizabeth, let me get your how do you say your last name, Elizabeth?
Ancion.
Ancion. So I was close. Elizabeth, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I work out once in a while. I should do it more often. And I do take yoga.
You do? Right.
Sometimes. And I find it very helpful after you work out if you need to stretch.
Good point. Yes. You work out at the gym as well?
Yes.
Okay, so at the gym, we're strengthening our muscles. In yoga, we help you stretch, so there's the balance already. Wonderful. I'm so glad to have you on the program as well, Elizabeth. Now, for our viewers out there, we have a lot of support for you. We have a postcard with the full sequence, the 48 basic stretches. And you're going to get all of this stuff only if you come here and stretch with us in the studios. We don't send it out anymore. We also have a fridge magnet that you can stick on your fridge. And we try to make sure that you don't have any excuses not to stretch with us or without us. If you have one of these to support you, to help you, it's a good reminder. In fact, that reminds me of something else. We need to talk about that. We also have a book called Yoga Secrets. Now, you can go out and get yourself a copy. I'm not going to tell you to buy one. I cannot advertise commercially, but Yoga Secrets has 10 ailment-specific cards where you can do certain stretches for certain ailments. We were talking about, I think, Donna, you and I were talking about knowing what the next posture is. It brings a comfort level. Comfort level is a little high, and that's why this card was designed. So to remind us, when you go to yoga schools as well, Cato, right?
Yes.
So when you go to a school and you go home and you think, oh my God, I felt awesome in that posture, but I don't know how to get back into it. Has that happened to any of you?
Oh, yes.
I know Linda hasn't been practicing. You feel that? So that's what it's there. The postcard is there to remind us. So we're going to take you through postures number 31 through, that's not too bad, 31 through 42 if we can, about 10 postures. Let's see. No, that's 12. Where's my math? Okay. we're going to stay seated. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us. Oh, before I forget my manners, I also want to thank our wonderful crew right here. We have Sissy Gamash on camera. Thank you, Sissy, for joining us. You and Zuli make a wonderful camera team. Zuli Naozo in the control room, and Claudia Atkinson, our director, and Rich Spezial is our studio manager for today. Well, he's a studio manager all the time, but he's also set up the lights and everything. Extend your legs out in front of you. We're going to go into the full boat position. Paripurna Nava. Paripurna is overflowing or full. Nava is boat. Remember, when you come into this position from a supine posture, you're engaging your upper abdominal muscles. Those who work out at the gym, you call them abs, right? You call your 6-pack. I have a 12-pack or 20-pack probably, but I'm not worried. But when you're coming up in the boat position from a seated posture, you want to engage your lower abdominal muscles. So basically, you tighten your lower abdominal muscles. It'll help bring your legs up. Resist the temptation to use your quad muscles. A lot of us have very strong quads, which is the front of your upper thighs. Try not to use those muscles. Use your lower abdominal muscles. First, inhale and bring your arms up. That gives you the balance. Keep your palms facing each other. Keep your back nice and upright. Inhale and lift. Engage your low abdominal muscles. Inhale and lift. Try and lift it and hold. It's a balanced position. Hold your position. Very nice. Let's exhale and release the feet to the ground. You're so relieved, Linda. I am too. Not only does this posture involve engaging the lower abdominal muscles, I'm sure all of you would have noticed you also need to tighten your low back muscles because you want to be sure you get your balance right. So you engage the whole midpoint. I like to call this the equator. You tighten the equator. So you make sure you're nice and compact, helps you lift your body, legs off of the ground. I could visibly hear that sigh. I know exactly how you feel. I feel that way a lot of the times. Now, let's bend both our legs at the knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. We're going to go into a posture called Baddha Kona. Baddha is bound, Kona is corner. It's literally bound angle or cobbler posture. Actually, I have seen cobblers in India. They sit just like this with a long spike over here and your shoes over that, and they hammer away at your footwear. And of course, when you wear them, you won't see the nails, but you probably feel them. But yeah, that's how they keep their knees nice and low. So viewers at home, if you feel you need to bring your knees down, but it's not going to happen today, feel free to give yourself some height. You can sit on a foam brick if anyone feels there's too much pressure on the outside of your legs. Sit on the brick, and we want to show our viewers how to use the props. So does anyone want to demonstrate? Maybe sit on the brick. Is anyone feeling? Kaori, you look very comfortable, so I'm not going to ask you to sit on the... Linda, you're fairly new. You want to demonstrate?
I'm happy to sit on the brick.
Yeah, it'll actually make... You won't feel so... you tell me how you feel when you sit on the brick. What feels better for you?
Okay.
And you can bring your feet out just a little bit if you want. You don't have to come too close.
Oh,
Feels
perfect.
a little better? You're also very tall, so now I'm going to have to lift myself up a little bit. Okay, those of you at home who are with us in this posture already, clasp your feet together so the soles touch each other. Once you've got a nice firm grip, push your knees out. Basically, just bring your knees out nice and wide. You should feel a beautiful adductor stretch on the inside of your upper thighs. Does everyone feel that? Elizabeth, do you feel that? And you should also feel a little bit of a stretch on the outside, the abductor muscles on the outside. So adductor on the inside, abductor on the outside. And the way I try to remember that, abduct, outside, take away. So whatever helps you remember the names of the postures and the muscles. Now bring your knees out, close your eyes and enjoy this experience just for a moment. If you want to challenge yourself a little more, take a nice deep breath in, exhale and fold over with a nice straight back. Exhale and fold. Bring your elbows out. Lead with your chest. Now, if you're fortunate enough, I'm going to sneak a peek through the side of my eye. If you're fortunate enough to be like Naori, is it Naori? Kaori?
Yeah.
Fortunate enough to be able to go all the way down, just try a little harder and touch the crown of your head to the floor. Very nice, Kaori. You should feel a wonderful stretch on your adductor and abductor muscles. So, inhale, come up. Okay, let's release. Let's come into a posture called Mala Asana. Mala is garland. All we're going to do, it's a seated squat. So all we're going to do is come up on our, we're going to sit on our haunches. Is that the right term? Is this called haunches, sitting on your haunches? All right, okay. We're going to sit down in a squat. It's a seated squat. Make sure your heels are a little closer, your toes are out. Now, if you feel this is a little intense for you, again, feel free. Use the brick under your heels this time. We have a few bricks. Let's see who would, yeah. You're okay. Cato, you're doing fine. And Kaori's doing fine. Elizabeth, you're okay too? But we do have a spare brick if you want it. How are you doing? You want to use the brick?
I'm good.
But you look comfortable, so I'm not going to worry too much. Okay, splay your knees out. So bring your knees out. Press your palms in front of your chest and hold your chest out. Close your eyes just for a second and hold. You should feel a beautiful, beautiful stretch on your adductor muscles on the inside of your thighs. You'll also feel a little bit, if you feel there's a bit of extra pressure on your ankles, you may want to lean back just a little bit. Okay, inhale and release. Bring your legs out in front of you. Linda, I didn't hear that sigh, so you're getting more comfortable now. Okay, extend your legs out in front of you. Both your feet are extended. Both your legs are extended, feet are flexed. We're going to take both our palms to the right side. Place the left palm beside your right hip. Right palm goes back just a little bit. Now twist your body to the right. If you feel it gets a little challenging for you, you can move your palms away from your body. Right now I'm going to try and challenge myself. Exhale and dip to the right. Feel free to bend your right elbow. You should feel a wonderful twist in your obliques on the right side and a beautiful stretch in your obliques on the left side. Obliques are the thick muscle on your waistband. Inhale, let's come up. We're going to exhale and twist to the left. Place your right palm beside your left hip. Left palm is way back. Exhale and dip. Try not to move your feet. Keep your feet flexed. That's where the challenge is. If you take your feet with you, your hips will come off the floor and you will not feel the intensity of the posture. Inhale, let's come up. Okay, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet. Oh yes, let's all come in prone position. Let's all come on our belly. We're going to face the camera. So our legs are extended behind us. I'm going to borrow your card, Linda. Now, we're already in prone position. Now, your chin is to the ground. Palms are directly below your shoulders. Toes are curled in. We're going to inhale and peel our hips off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Keep your chin on the floor, your knees on the floor, toes are on the floor. You just peel your hips off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Use your toes to bring your knees closer to your chest. That way it'll help you lift your hips off of the floor. I didn't hear a peep out of anyone. Is everyone okay? Okay. Lift your hips. Come on, Linda. Lift it. Yeah, bring your knees. Bend your knees. And yeah, that's it. Bring it closer.
Okay.
And glide your knees closer to your chest. So you're basically wiggling closer and closer. Now, we're going to take our knees back. Inhale and bring this. Actually, now let's hold it for a few seconds more. This is called Ashtanga Namaskara. Ashta is 8. Anga is limbs. The 8 limbs are chin, chest, the 2 hands, knees, and feet. Now, let's straighten our legs. Inhale, press with the palms, and lift your torso. Keep your feet on the floor. Inhale, come up. This is Cobra position. Now, if you have your arms straight up, that's called the Sphinx position. Cobra position, you may want to bend your elbows. Bring your elbows close to your body. Fingers are nicely splayed just below the shoulder. And in this posture, remember, use your low back muscles to bring you a little higher. And if you want to test whether you're using your lower back or whether this pressure is coming from your hands, take your hands off of the floor. Press with your feet, press with the tops of your feet, and hold. This is Cobra or Bhujang. Place your palms back on the floor. Chin is, and this time forehead is to the ground. Now, tuck your right thumb into your right palm. Wrap your fingers, all your 4 fingers, over the right thumb, and do the same with the left hand. Make a nice fist. Now place both your fist palms facing up. Actually, palms facing up, yes. In your pelvic region, you want to protect your pelvic bone. You want to make sure you don't chafe. It shouldn't hurt you. Now, chin is on the floor. Inhale. We're going to inhale. Keeping the chin on the floor. We're going to inhale. Use your low back muscles. Lift your knees off of the floor. Inhale and lift. It doesn't matter how high you go. All you want to do is see that your knees come off. Make sure you use your low back muscles. Exhale and release. Bring your arms out in front of you. Palms are facing each other. Chin is on the floor. Again, use your low back muscles. As we inhale, we're going to lift our torso and our knees off of the floor. This posture is called boat. The one we went into in a seated position is full boat. This is a canoe. It's just a half boat. Inhale and lift. Lift your arms and your legs off of the floor. Try and get your knees as high as you can. Exhale and release. What we're going to do, take your hands from behind, hold on. Left hand goes to the left ankle. Right hand reaches for the right ankle. Make sure that once you've got hold of both your ankles with both hands, chin is on the floor. Now, if you feel you need a little more of a challenge today, bring your knees close. If you find that you're very tired and you don't want to exert yourself too much, bring your knees apart. Now, I'm going to try and challenge myself. Now, we're going to inhale and lift our knees and our chest off of the floor. We're going to try.
Easy said.
No, it is. It's actually, it'll get easier. Inhale and lift. Pull with your hands. Pull the ankle with your hands. That's it. You're doing fine. You're doing great. Everyone looks wonderful. Hold. And I can see myself in the monitor. I always notice that one leg goes higher than the other. That basically is an imbalance in the body. As long as I'm aware of it, I'm not worried. I need to correct myself. Exhale and release. Who said it's easier said? Why? You did great.
It was tough.
It was tough,
Yes.
but it felt good,
But
right?
it's a good exercise,
Yeah.
definitely.
See, we challenge ourselves, and once we get into a posture and it feels good, there's nothing like that feeling. Okay, let's come up. Press with your palms, curl your toes in, lift your body off of the floor. When you're on all fours, you want to bring your elbows down. Both the hands are down. Clasp your palms together. Toes are still curled in. Here's a few moments of rest. This is actually also a posture called Manduk Asana. Manduk is frog. So a lot of yoga postures actually emulate animal positions. We have a few trees. Everything goes after nature, I guess. Keep breathing. Try to use abdominal breath if you can. This is a good time to practice that. Very nice, Linda. I hear that deep exhale. Now, enough rest. Place your palms on the mat. Fingers are nicely splayed. Curl your toes in. Lift your knees off of the floor. We're going to go into Danda Asana. Danda is plank. Keep your body nice and straight. Now, to get more of a challenge from this posture, you want to bend your elbows just a little bit. Typically, guys have more arm strength. You might find you're very comfortable here. Try not to get your butt too high off of the floor. You don't want to go too low either. Again, you will need to engage your low back muscles. Okay, knees down, very gently. Place your knees down. Let's come down in supine position. Sissy, how are we doing for time?
We're 7 minutes.
Oh, fantastic. We can finish the whole sequence. Oh, this is beautiful. I feel so encouraged. This is nice. We've never been able to finish on time. Okay, let's all come in supine position with our heads to the camera.
Let me do something, guys.
I'm going to need your cheat sheet, my dear. Okay, we're going to bring our legs up in a posture called Viparita Karani. Viparita is unique. Karani is inversion. It's unique inversion. It's nothing unique about it. This is probably one of the happier postures. I won't say easier. Extend your legs out in front of you. Now, to bring your legs straight up, you want to make sure you engage once more your lower abdominal muscles. You will need to tighten your back muscles as well, but the front of the body needs to tighten really nice and firm. If you want to give yourself extra leverage, place your palms under your buttocks. The palms are facing the floor. And press your palms down with your buttocks. Inhale, use your low abdominal muscles and lift both your legs off of the floor. Feet are flexed. You don't want to point your toes. If you do point them, just be aware when you point your toes, you're stretching the front of the legs. You're stretching your quads. When you flex your feet, you're stretching your hamstrings. It's pure common sense. So depending on what you're working towards today, it's okay. Flex your feet. Let me see what's the next one. Okay, great. Now, while we are in this position, we are going to take advantage of this posture. We're going to inhale, and I'm going to talk us through before we do it. We're going to inhale and lift our buttocks off of the floor and try to take our legs overhead to the other side. Some of us may be able to reach the floor, some of us may not. The point is we are going to try. Inhale and lift. It's perfectly okay, doesn't matter. Use your hands to support your buttocks. And if you feel you're nice and steady, you can move your elbows a little closer. And whenever you get stronger, you may want to move your hands closer and closer to your upper back. That'll help you push your legs further out. Inhale, come out of this posture very gracefully. Keep your hands on your buttocks. Keep inhaling. Do not lift your head off of the floor. You might hurt yourself, so let's very gently come out of it. Very nice. As gracefully as we can. And let's hold it. Oh yes, don't go down all the way. We're going to bend our legs at the knees. The posture we just went into was hala or plow. Now we're going to bend. We're going to go into happy baby. Place your palms on the soles of your feet and push your knees down on the floor. In this posture, you might want to bring your knees out so you feel that push. You should feel a wonderful stretch on your inner upper thighs. And that's, I believe, the adductor muscles. So you should feel a beautiful pelvic stretch. Press as deep as you can. You should also feel a wonderful compression of the lower abdomen on the upper thighs as well. Inhale, bring your legs out. We're going to very gently go into fish posture as gracefully as we can. I know some schools actually count us down, right? Cato, isn't that right?
That's correct.
Your school probably does. Once your legs are on the floor, once more, place your palms under your buttocks. Palms are flat on the mat. Your feet are outstretched. Remember what I told you about having your feet flexed. If they're flexed, you'll feel the hamstring stretch. If your toes are pointed, you'll feel a quad stretch. So we are going to flex our feet. We're going to inhale. We're going to come up in a posture called Matsya Asana. Matsya is fish. We're going to inhale and peel our upper body off of the floor. Inhale and lift so that your head tilts back, your chest is out. 5 minutes. Great. Exhale and release. I'm so tempted to hold it a little longer. We're doing so great. 5 minutes. That's wonderful. Okay, we're going to go into another posture called Bridge Setu Bandha. Bandha is connection. Setu is whatever makes a connection. I guess the whole word means bridge. Palms are still on the floor beneath your buttocks. Bring your right heel close to your right buttock. Left heel comes close to the left buttock. So basically you're bending your legs at the knees. Now again, folks at home, if you've just come back from work or you're just been doing something that makes you really tired, you may want to bring your feet out further apart. At the studios, we're going to try and challenge ourselves. We're going to keep our knees a little closer today. Heels are really close to the buttocks. We're going to inhale. So inhale and lift your buttocks off of the floor, off of the mat. Make sure that you use the props you already have. Place your hands under your buttocks. So first, try to reach for your heels with your hands. Inhale and lift. And once you lift your buttocks off, place your hands under your buttocks and squish your elbows closer together. That'll help you bring your hips all the way up. As high as you can go today is perfectly okay. If you feel too much of pressure on your quads and your upper thighs, you may want to wiggle your feet out just a little more. If you want to challenge yourself, bring your heels closer to your buttocks. And hold. Exhale. Let's release. Lower your buttocks to the floor. Extend your right leg out. Keep your left leg bent where it is. Place your right hand over your left knee. Your left hand, since this is a studio, we have less space. If you have a home or a room with a lot of space, you might want to extend your left arm out. If you're limited for space, as we are here, place your left hand on your left buttock. Push the left knee over to the right side, and then look to the left. So make sure your left shoulder is on the floor. Look to the left. Push your left knee over to the right. Keep breathing. Don't forget. Keep your extended foot flexed. Inhale. Let's come out of that posture. Release. Extend the left leg. Bend the right leg in. The same thing on the other side. Place the right hand on the right hip. Left hand goes over the right knee. You want to exhale and push the right knee over to the left side and look to the right. Right shoulder is flat on the floor. Exhale and push. Keep your right shoulder nice and flat on the floor. Do not lift them. Oh, I didn't tell you the name of this part. Okay, let me try and remember. Supta Parivritta, that's right, supine twist. Okay, inhale, let's come out of that. And now we want to thank ourselves for doing a great job. Let's give ourselves a wonderful hug. Bend your knees into your chest. Wrap your hands, wrap your arms around your knees, and give yourself a nice little sacral massage. You can move side to side, or you can place your hands on your knees and do a beautiful sacral twist. Little bit of a semicircular motion. You want to make sure that the base of your nerves, that's where the spinal cord divides into the sciatic nerves. You want to make sure that they get a beautiful massage, because all your nerves they feed all that energy into your glands and organs, so that refreshes you. Okay, we're going to come up. And are we all fully charged, folks? How do we feel? Actually, now, for the first time in our program, we have a few minutes. I'd love to get your reaction. How do you feel? Who feels that they're supercharged?
I feel renewed.
You
Yes,
do, right?
energized, yeah.
How does it feel? Are there any postures that bother